Hello, YouTube. Everyone struggles with seeming to find the time to do all the things we need and want to do. Priorities. Priorities are important. Yes, as adults, we have certain things that we have to do. But really evaluate what you're saying and what you're thinking is a have to do. Do you have to clean out your garage while your kid is pestering you to play with them? When you look backward, what's going to matter more? That you missed the opportunity to stop and play with your child? Or you didn't get the garage cleaned out quickly enough? Are you spending too much time in the wrong places? Step back and evaluate where your time is going and what your values and priorities really are. If you were at the end of your time, what would you have wished you spent more time on, and what would you have wished you spent less time on? And try to enact that perspective currently. Time is precious. Time is life. Time is precious, and so are you. Utilize your precious time. So time is hard to come by. To find the time to do the things we want and need to do, we often neglect the wants and needs for the have-tos, when not all of these things are have-tos. For certain people, and everybody has burnout and exhaustion and overwork where they experience fatigue from time to time. There are some people who have conditions that leave them with chronic fatigue, and not just chronic fatigue syndrome. Medical conditions that leave you physically exhausted. For those people, those days of finding the time and the energy to do the want-tos on top of the have-tos are like those days when other people are very burnout and tired, but somewhere inside of you, you have to make yourself do those things. Why? Because at the end of the day, and at the end of your life, it's yours to live, and it's yours to look back on. And you want the best quality you can get. Think of your energy level as a bank. Wake up knowing that you only have a certain amount of energy in the bank. You are in energy poverty. And so, just as everyone else has to do on a daily basis, to have the most fulfilling life, not the most filled life, the most fulfilling life, be careful where you withdraw and deposit your energies. Know you can only take out so much and allocate it so much during a given day. So think carefully about your priorities. Try to be careful you're not spending your very precious time and your very precious energy in too many pointless and unfulfilling places. do just enough to keep the thing from falling apart. But make sure you're allocating most of your time and energy to the correct places. Your family, your self-fulfillment, restoration, nature, reading, getting inspired, taking in the moment, finding joy and peace and whatever moves you, living your life. And enlist help. If it's available, do not feel guilty for enlisting help with some of those basics so that you can use that precious energy and time that you have to the more important things in life. And on better days or freer days, you can return this gesture in kind with your presence and your care and your appreciation in those people's lives who have supported you and been there for you. Those are my thoughts for today. There's a lot of videos on the internet about how to get your energy back so you can be in charge of your life and then the plus, live your life. But that's not everybody's story. Some people are in a place or a position where they're compromised and they never have enough energy. And for them, they have to learn how to function the best in that place. To function the best in that place is to recognize that your life is what it is, and you want to get out as much as you can get out regardless. And that's going to involve prioritizing your precious time and your precious energy. If you only have a small amount to give in a day, you have to be even more mindful of where you spend that energy, where you spend that time, and balance restoration of that energy as much as possible with self-care and all of these things that are inherent to other people's welfare are most important to people in this situation. But this rule of thumb goes for everyone. Be aware where you are spending your time. Should you reassess what's really important? When you look backward, what would you have wanted to have more of? What would you have wanted to have less of? And why aren't you doing that now? Assess, reflect, prioritize your time, reserve your energy. Love you guys. Thank you for dedicating any of your precious time on this planet to watching the random stuff I post. Love you guys. Bye, YouTube.